Hey y'all, listen. Whew. Let me step out of my class for a second. Y'all hear some background noise. That's my class. I have been saying that I was going to do a little video about how I do my meal prep. This is going to be short because I think I'm going to start doing meal prep Sunday. I use my little scale here. But these things I'm going to show y'all today, I'm a truck driver. So I'm used to living in a small space. So I just ate my salad. I just rinsed this out. And what I'm about to do right now is show y'all how I do my stuff and how I did it in the truck. So I am a fan of vegetarian stuff. As you can see, y'all got some things already prepped up in here. This is some string beans that I got frozen because if anybody's wishy-washy, you know, you be like, oh, I'm going to eat right this week. I'm going to do right, and then you don't, and then your food's spoiled. So I have learned, these are some carrots. I have learned to freeze the stuff up in the serving size. So since I don't like cooking, y'all, I got some Morningstar little nuggets here that's already done. And so I think like 4 or 5 of them is a serving. And I have in my refrigerator where I have chopped up some bell pepper and onions because I like to have 2 cups of vegetables in my salad. So I need to get one of them stick things. I have some bell pepper and onion that I measured out. So I like to spoil myself with the colorful bell pepper. So this is bell pepper and onion. This is 1 cup of that. And I have a half a cup of cheese because I'm not doing much carbs, so that's my fat. And this right here, what it does, this keeps you from getting that hungry. Because when you're eating salad, y'all, I'm going to tell you, my salads, I went from a size 22, 24 down to a 16 doing this. So what I'm telling y'all right now is some stuff that I already know works. And I basically, when I do this meal prep, this is like my own little Jenny Craig. You get to dressing, y'all. Right now, if you've been following me, I'm really on this stuff right here. When you're looking at your dressing, you want to make sure the 5th ingredient, if you see the word sugar, like I see sugar right there, you want it to be the 5th ingredient or less, which it is water first, then vegetable oil, then apple cider vinegar is 3, olive oil is 4, red wine is 5, and then vinegar and sugar is like after that. So this would be considered a good, clean, healthy dressing. And the serving size back here says 2 tablespoons. So this is what 2 tablespoons is, y'all, for that 100 calories. This is it. That's 1 serving of your dressing. So if you got a bad habit of taking this thing and just going like that, I have that habit. That's how I know about it. I'm trying to stop it. I'm working towards stopping it. I'm going to take 5 of these nuggets out of here. I'm going to put it in the Ziploc bag. As a matter of fact, I'm probably going to go ahead and measure out this bag right here. I'm on this dressing thing, spinach right now. So if I was going to be honest and weigh and measure, some people would do 1 cup in a measuring cup. Some people would do 8 ounces on the scale. But I'm not stressing that part because you don't gain weight on no spinach. You gain weight on your protein and your proteins, which would be your whatever your meat is, and your cheese. That's a protein, and a dairy, and you gain weight on this right here. So those things are definitely measured. The other thing is too, when you are doing a lot of greenery, it makes it harder for you to taste your dressing. So flavor is important. So what I'm going to do, since I have done this for a long time, so I go up here, get my little Ziploc bags. I just buy these ones here from Walmart. I got a lot of these. When I do my meal prep, I'm trying to find one that's already open. I just get something like this, y'all. Nothing major. And I'm trying to find one that's open. But honey, it don't matter because they're going to all be open before this month is out. Here go one that's open. And now I have this salad here with me using the Morningstar nuggets. And I hope y'all can hear me because my headset is on over there, my little blue parrot. You don't have to cook it. That's it. I love vegetarianism. I think it's great. I can't be vegan because I don't see meat without dairy. But the point is you don't have to cook. And as a truck driver, I didn't have access to anything more than a microwave. So I'm gonna just show y'all one, because I'm holding the phone and trying to do this at the same time. I don't got that stand and everything. I just popped up and done this at the last minute because I had made a promise that I would show how I do my meal prep. What I'm doing now is setting myself up to be on autopilot tomorrow. So tomorrow, my brunch, I'm doing intermittent fasting, where I have, I eat at 12, 4, and 8. And I try to have whatever I'm going to get done by 8 o'clock. Because I notice for me, when I stay up late, I be walking back and forth, taking steps to the doggone refrigerator. So, y'all, I'm just doing 5 in this Ziploc bag. Okay. I'm going to seal it up, get as much air out as I can. And it's going to go in this here. And I know it's a top for this somewhere, but this is my first meal. So I was trying to count the 4. You need 4 items. That would be your meat and cheese, your 1 cup of vegetable, and my other vegetable more likely is going to be this spinach right here. So you guys, I'm putting this on in the refrigerator for tomorrow. I use that 1 bowl because another thing, reason why I use those Ziploc bags, when you start meal prepping, you use a lot of dishes. And I don't like washing dishes. I don't like cooking. So those bags are able to be moved and formed in whatever type of shape you want them in. And it saves room. If you're a truck driver and you don't have much room in your refrigerator, of course you don't. That is how you would be able to get your healthy food done. And I also used to do this on my 34. For anybody who's a truck driver, your 34-hour break is when the law said you can't drive no more right now. I also been allowing myself to binge on these sparkled waters because I'm trying to kind of get off of that soda so much. But that's one of my meals, you guys. And if I didn't show y'all this, what I do also, my bell pepper and onions. Sometimes I do carrots, like a cup of carrots. See if I can get my measurement cup and show y'all what a cup of carrot size portion is, because y'all, I can't eyeball. I don't care how many years I've been doing weight management. Here's your cup. So this is 1 cup. I tell you right now, my big greedy eyeballs, it ain't nothing. So the bell peppers and onions, it will keep you full. And if you got to kiss anybody, I wouldn't recommend this. Your breath is going to be kind of funky. But anyway, that's what this would be, a cup. And you want to have yourself at least 2 cups of vegetables for your bulkiness. But when you start going over that, you guys, the flavor gets watered down, and you're going to want to use more of this right here. And when I do ranch, y'all, I'm tell you right now, this stuff that's like oily like this, if you keep on stirring it up, it will get all the way through your salad. But with ranch, this is 2 tablespoons. Let me tell you right now. I'll go ahead and put my calories down for 2 of these. That's 4 tablespoons. So anyway, this is just a really quick video. I take all of those bell pepper and onions, or whatever your 1 cup is. Sometimes I did cauliflower that was in the produce section. Or I might have got mixed vegetables that were raw, and I kind of chopped it up some more, because the more I chew, it takes me longer to eat, and it makes me slow down. Another thing you can do is you can eat with your left hand. That'll slow you down. If you have on a 30-minute break with the truck, you don't have that kind of time. You're trying to get that meal scuffed down in your 30 minutes so you can get on down the road, especially if you have a day where all you're doing is driving. But I would take those and put them in this bag, because in that little refrigerator that we have in our truck, this will go in there, and you can shape it up and squish it to the back and have other stuff in there. So this is one of the things that I did when I was over the road. I should be local, hopefully next month. But I would do this in my truck. I would sit right on my bed in the back of that truck, and I had let's see if I can find my small little cutting board that I had in the truck. I probably can't find it because I didn't plan this video. But it was like half of this size. This is one for the house, and it can go in your truck too. I used to put it I had a Freightliner, and I used to put it, here it go. This is a small, but this thing probably like $5 out of Walmart. And I would put it in that drawer that they gave us in the truck. Oh, well, whatever. And then I would cut my little vegetables up with this thing. As you can see, it's used. And if you see these little crumbs right here, I would take the Clorox wipes and I would wipe it down as best I could, because you know in the truck there is no running water inside the truck. But there's a drawer in the truck like this, and I would have like 3 forks that I done took from home, 3 spoons, and I would wipe and sanitize as best I could with the Clorox wipes. So that's just a little tutorial on how I was able to lose. I think I lost at that time 70 pounds. And I didn't finish my weight loss, but I'm going back to what I know works. It's free, and I would do it every Sunday or Saturday. I had my menu. I would ask myself, what you got to taste for this week, vegetable-wise. I always started I broke my fast, my intermittent fasting. If you don't know what that is, intermittent fasting is fasting for 16 hours and eating for 8 hours. And I would have my salad first because it was high in fat. It was heavy. And y'all, this salad probably like 700 calories, okay? This thing is heavy because it's the first thing you eat. And the fat is helping you be satisfied. And you driving, you might not be able to stop for 6 to 8 hours. And what I would do next was I would have these little yogurt things measured out over the weekend. I had about one of these will give you 3 cups, and that's 3 days of your food. And I did it for 6 days. So I would buy 2 of these a week, and I would measure it out. And sometimes if I was having bowel movement problems, which would happen, I would get something like chia seed or flaxseed, and you get, what's a serving? 2 tablespoons, which would be that red cup, the little red thing right here. And oh, y'all, am I still on here? I hope so. Okay, so anyway, you put that in your yogurt to help you use the bathroom. And also get you fiber. And because I try not to take stimulants. I need to get back to this class. Okay, so then I would have these, I think I have some of these. I get a fruit like strawberries. So I got frozen fruit when I was in the truck. Actually, when I was in the truck, I did not get frozen because I didn't have this much room. I would get the fresh strawberries, or I think this is open, so it might be already measured. Hold on, y'all. But I would take these. Yes, y'all. So I done already pre-measured these strawberries, and I would put them on a scale. So it's supposed to be 8 ounces, which is a cup, because I wanted to be bulked up. So let's see if I did right. It says 0.1. This plastic bag is 0.1. Okay, y'all, so it said 8.2. I was not going to take and split a half of strawberries. Close enough. I would take this and put it in a cup of yogurt. If I had protein powder, I preferred that, because if I'm driving my 18-wheeler truck, I can't eat no sardines. They stink real bad. But I would put this in there. This would help hold me. This was like a serving of meat. So it's like 170 calories. I was kind of doing calories, y'all, because I was trucking and it was simple. If I didn't want to do protein powder, sometimes I got burnt out. I would get one of these. I love these fish steaks, y'all. It's herring. It would say herring. Yeah, herring fish and soybean oil. That fish oil gives you energy. So, you know, if you're driving, you get sleepy sometimes. And that would help me as my mid-meal. And sometimes also the yogurt's kind of high in natural sugar. It might make you sleepy, so I would balance out with that. But anyway, I could eat a cup of yogurt while I was driving down the road. And then my dinner would be something hot. So if I was able to go to somebody's house for the weekend, these little bags where I had like this here, I would have these in my refrigerator. This is a serving of carrots or whatever I had on the menu for that week. I like a lot of fried cabbage. And I'm going to see, can I show y'all one more thing I used to do when I was trucking over the road. I would be cooking in my steaming pot. And I still do it now. Microwave life. I don't like no stove. This thing right here was my buddy. This is a rice steamer. But I would take and get the raw vegetables out of Walmart, because that's where the trucks can fit in it. And I would take this steaming pot and I would put my vegetable in this bowl, put the top on here. This is what make all the steam happen. This is what the magic happen. Depending on what the vegetable is, I would put a little bit of water down there, put the top on here, put that bad boy in the microwave if you cooking something raw, about 10 or 15 minutes. So what I would do, y'all, before I pull it over for the day, I would put it on about 30 minutes before I know I'm about to pull over and park. And I would put it in there because by the time I actually pull over and park, I don't know about y'all, I didn't just jump out the seat. I had the bag in there, and if it's Monday, I'm going to be slow. It'll take me some time because I just had my 34. And while I'm backing in there, I might go ahead and see what's up with the shower line, or I might sit back on my bed and schedule, my shower. So I want my food cooling off, because trust me, when I get ready to crack open this top right here, I already eat my food. So I had my favorite little seasonings that I would do. So in the truck, I had these little stuff like parsley. Well, I don't think I use that too much, but it's, garlic powder. That's my favorite. I had some Miss Dash up in there. And some of the vegetables I would steam would be broccoli, raw broccoli, carrots. I probably have a cup of that. And that broccoli and that bulky stuff like that, I would put it on the food scale right here, that food scale. And I would have it weighed out over the weekend. And I know 3 cups of vegetables are fit in here. And sometimes I had the tofu that was already flavored up and seasoned. And that's how I was able to meal prep. So I pretty much had a format. And I ate like the same stuff. But like if I got tired of carrots, I would take and get some cauliflower. If I always love onions. I would chop those up over the weekend. And when I do my onions, y'all, I get some of these rubber gloves. Because I don't want my hands to smell like onions for 3 days. I get some of these rubber gloves. And I had these in the truck. I could reuse them. Because I'm in the truck, I got limited space. Or you can buy those kind of gloves that come in a box, disposable. And I get some of these goggles, y'all, because I ain't want to be crying. And that's how I cut my onions up, to give me some flavor, and steam it in that pot and put some seasoning salt on there. It's good to cook your salt in your food. If you're going to have some garlic salt, really what I use to season stuff up. Here we go, garlic salt, 50 cents. And that's a quick preview of how I was able to lose weight. And then I had these water cases. I bought a case. Either I would get it from Walmart, or I would use my points at Love's or Flying J. And I actually use my points for water. And I was saving myself about $60 a month by using the points. I think 5, 10, 15, 20. It was like $20, $25 a month. And if you do that for a year, you save like $400, $300-$400. So that's what I did with my points. Cause I used to use my points to get pizza and snacks and chips and stuff like that. So if this is helpful to anybody, y'all let me know. Y'all show some love. And if there's somebody that you know is a truck driver that want to get healthy, invite them into the group. If you're in my trucking group or my health and fitness group. Well, you don't have to be in the truck. Like if you're not in the truck, like you got so many more resources, so much more space, so many more options. But I'm just used to living in a confined space, and I wish to go back out to like Texas and stuff. So I'm going to continue my little habits, because I don't like that cooking stuff. And also another thing, reason why I switched to vegetarian protein is because one time my cooler went out in my truck, and I was feeling sick for like the latter half of the week, and I thought something was wrong with me, and I was eating spoiled food. I didn't know my cooler had stopped working, because when the truck was running, the truck was loud. And I just noticed one night, wow, I don't hear the motor in my cooler. And I thought I had kidney failure, all kind of mess. Google make you the best doctor in the world. And so that made me switch. Now, I'm not saying I don't eat meat, and there's nothing wrong with meat. I'm just saying that I wasn't cooking, and I didn't want to be sick no more. So that's something I did. And of course, my cholesterol was like really good that year. And when I cut the grains out, I mean, it was so good, the doctor told me to put it back in, because your good cholesterol is low. So I went back to grains, and I try to eat stuff that come out the ground. That's another key. Eat stuff that come out the ground. Leave the processed stuff alone if you can. Yes, I know this is processed, but like I said, I had to make an exception somewhere to each their own. I'm just sharing what I did to lose 70 pounds in a truck, without a real stove, now but a microwave. And it took me, and I'm just telling y'all about me, it took me 2 years, because I kept playing. And in my health and fitness group, we're going to talk about that plan that I was doing. I was doing a 2-step. I would do good for like 3 weeks or so. And then I'll go to somebody's house or see my significant other, and you know, everything outside the truck was like some kind of trigger, but that's another story. That's enough, y'all. I got to get back to class, but I just had promised that I would do a little meal prep video. So I might possibly go live when I'm doing my meal prep and kind of like show that to y'all. Maybe put it on YouTube to help some truckers out there. Because, you know, 6 months of the year is gone and we got 6 months left. And we have a chance to go through two quarters, 2 90-day terms. And we can be looking good for Christmas and bring the new year in. You know, you can safely lose about 50 pounds, depending on your size. Like, I'm up there in size, so like I could lose it fast, but you can definitely lose a lot of dress sizes between now and the new year if that's what you want to do. So that's it out of me today, you guys, and I hope that everything recorded, and I hope y'all can hear me because it's live. So that's that. All right, y'all, bye, and thanks for watching.